Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is The Boxer, Volume 2, published by Yen Press's Izzy Press imprint. It is by J.H., and translation is Webtoon, lettering Adnazeer, Macalangcom. Alright, so we covered the first volume of The Boxer, and I loved it. I love the fact that you kind of came out of the first volume not knowing who the hero and who the villain is. Second volume is just as good. Out April 19th. This is a hell of a second volume. So the story is there's this guy named Kay who is kind of like this great boxing coach, and he goes to find out some talent. And he finds this guy named two guys who are really, really talented, and a third guy who I'll say has potential but not quite there. Kay winds up trying to get this guy named Yu to basically become his protege and join his gym, which Yu does in this volume. But the interesting is that like Yu's a prodigy. They kind of describe him as like a killer, that you get no emotion from him, you just feel fear around him. So this is the one where Yu goes up against his first match after training. And it's a big match because Kay's like this big boxer, or box trainer, and Yu's this mysterious guy. So it's all this build up, and the first match is a guy named John Taker, who's also nicknamed the Rookie Killer. So what's interesting is we get this match, and going into this, the Rookie Killer, of course we think is the villain, and this horrible, horrible person. But I think what's really, really impressive about this is that it eventually goes through and shows a lot of sympathy towards Taker. Like, we learn Taker's kind of background history, why he's kind of got this persona, where this persona came from. And, at one point the line is stated, the world needs a villain. And I think it's something that's really, really profound, or something really interesting, and you kind of walk away again like the first volume, not knowing who the hero is and who the villain is. It really feels like there's just that maybe like Yu really isn't a good person, that he is someone to fear, and that we as readers should fear him. And the perspective through the Rookie Killer's views is just like, it's interesting. It's really, really interesting. I mean, the comic, or the manga, is manhwa, whatever we want to call it. The story is full of action, it's full of amazing visuals, and it's full of a lot of like feints, to use a boxing term, but also like it hits you emotionally. Like, I don't. I like boxing. I really like boxing. I love boxing stories like Creed, Rocky, was it The Fighter? Like all these boxing films. Like, I absolutely love them. And kind of went into expecting this, but there's a really interesting focus on the characters and their motivations, and the biggest is their emotions. I mean, I think that what's really interesting is we're getting these perspectives about Yu from his opponents, and it's constantly fear and unsurety. They're unsure of themselves, and fear stands out. Fear really, really stands out, and I think it's a fascinating read with that perspective. Like, it's not just the action that's going on. It's not the boxing itself, the moves, the feints, the blocks, the uppercuts, or any of that, the hooks. Like, and that's not really the draw. It's really kind of this mindset and what these people are thinking as they're stepping into the ring with you, and and their backstory is getting filled out, and it's good. It's really, 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 really good. So this covers chapters, I think, 10 through 20. Yep, 10 through 20. And it's unfreaking real. It is so good, so fantastic. I loved the first volume. I'm loving the second volume. The third volume can't get here soon enough. Like, I can't wait to see what it is. Like, there's something about it that's just, I'm hooked on it, and I think partially is because the fact of, like, I can't really tell who are the good guys and who are the bad guys. If there are any. Everyone might be a bad guy here. Like, everyone might be just kind of a shitheel a little bit. And I think there's something really cool about that's like the reality of it. And part of it, I think, is like also amazing is that, like, you get a lot of emotions, like this characters of just coming up against you and their perspective and their understanding and like how they feel and what they're thinking, and it's all just very, very, very cool and amazing. Like, it's so good. I'm loving this series. Like, you don't have to love boxing to like The Boxer. It helps, but you don't have to love boxing like The Boxer. It's really just this very fascinating psychological, sports focused manga, comic, graphic novel. It's good. It's so good. Don't miss out on this. If you didn't read the first volume, go get it. The second volume, as I said, out April 19th. Just as fantastic. I'm loving this. I love the first volume. I'm loving the second volume. This is just blows me away. Blows me away out, like, completely blows me away. You can go get it. It is out soon. We got a link beneath this video to go find your local shops, put in your zip code, tell the shops near you. No shop, no problem. We have some links underneath this video where you can purchase your own copy. There'll be affiliate links so to get a small percentage. By doing that, you help support our site. So thank you. I want to thank Yen Press for hooking us up with the review copy. And of course, thank you all for watching. If you are into manga, manhwa, graphic novels, comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, all Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.